Let's go. You got your monkey? Let's go outside. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Get your monkey. Her carrying this monkey around is just cracking me up. Hey guys, welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Laurie. I live in gardening zone 7A, and I'm going to be doing a little bit more fall planting today. I'm going to be planting some pansies for the fall and for the spring. I love pansies so much because they look good in the fall. They kind of stick around a little bit in the winter too, especially in sunny areas where the snow melts. They stay under the snow too. You just can't see them under the snow. But anyway, I'm so excited to plant some in the backyard here. I'm going to do a little bit more back here than I usually do for spring. I'm kind of planting for fall and spring at the same time, which is really nice. And I'm going to turn the camera around and show you what I'm doing. So I have all these geraniums that I've had back here all summer. It's morning, so it's a little bit shady. I got out here a little bit earlier because it's going to warm up today. It's going to be in the 80s, I think, for the next couple days in the upper 80s, which is kind of unusual. It's a little bit higher than normal. Here, lower 80s are pretty average. But anyway, I have all these geraniums and I've loved them. I've loved them with my hanging baskets up here, which are still doing awesome because our weather has just been really nice. And I have watched some videos on overwintering geraniums. So there's a few methods you can do. I'm only going to do one today, and as it gets a little colder, I'll do the other method in a different video. But I want to put some in a pot today to put in my house and have for the winter, and hopefully they'll bloom and I can get it to work. I don't know. I've never done this before, so I'm trying it for the first time. So I brought a pot out here that a fern died in. I don't love ferns, you guys. They always die on me and they're just messy. And I just stopped watering it because I was like, I'm done. So I'm going to pull that out. Beautiful black pot. I figured I can get like at least 3 or 4 in here. And then I might do another pot with 3 or 4. We'll see how much room I have. I need to figure out a spot in my home. We have like a hearth room up here. It has a ton of windows and it has a fireplace, and we have a spot where there's window seats that I don't have pads on yet, so I think I can just stick them there in the window and they'll probably be pretty happy in the winter. So I think I'll do one on each end and see how it goes. So I'm going to pull a few out that I need to. I'm going to leave some in just because I feel like they still look really good, and they are for a while, but I really want to get some pansies planted in here. And then as it gets even colder, I will pull out the rest of them and come in and put all the bulbs that I'm going to put in here. And I have a lot of bulbs to plant this fall, so that's going to be really fun. But it's always a lot of work, but it's always so worth it in the spring. You get so excited to come out here and see your bulbs, so the hard work is just totally worth it. So I'm going to come through. Some of these do have a little bit of powdery mildew on them, as you can see here, hopefully. And so I'm going to try to pick some that are pretty clean. Like this one's, well, as I get the video on it, you can see it a little bit. But anyway, they probably all do a little bit. This one actually looks pretty nice. This one doesn't really have any. So I'll probably take this one out. And I don't know. I'm going to look at them a little closer and see which ones I need to take. My idea is to have white and yellow pansies in here as the base. And then I have some purple bulbs that I'm going to put in here because I'm loving the pale yellow and purple. As you can see, I've got yellow and purple over there, and I just want it for spring, so I think that will be so pretty. It will go well with that. The purple is more of like a pinky purple, and if you're thinking of nail polish, it's probably kind of like a Frolic color, which is my favorite nail polish that I haven't worn in a long time because it's hard to find. But I have a nail polish channel, if you guys don't know, so that's why I reference polishes sometimes. So it's a really nice kind of purple leaning pink. I'm also going to come in here and deadhead because it's been a while since I've done it. I like to do it. I've probably done it 4 or 5 times this whole summer just because I'm funny about having these things here. I don't like it, so it definitely needs to be done. It's been about a month since I've done that, so I'll do a little bit of maintenance as well, and I'm going to go get started. still looks really good, and it's going to look really nice when I put the white and yellow pansies in there. And then, like I said, I'll pull these out when it's gonna frost, like the day before it's gonna frost, and take them inside and try to overwinter them in my storage room. Let me show you the pots. I ended up going with all one color in one pot. These were massive and huge. And I felt like they just look better because they're all the same size. So, and they look better because they're uniform, and I just like that better anyway. I feel like with things, I like all the same thing together. So those look really nice. Hopefully they'll survive. I have no idea if they will. I'm gonna leave them outside for a couple more days. And I trimmed up my boxwoods because I figured this was a good time to do that. I'm gonna be spinning dirt around, getting it all messy anyway, and then I'm not gonna put mulch down until after I come back in later and do the tulips. So I'll do the tulip bulbs, and then I'll come in and mulch everything all nice so it's all set for winter. So had that all planned in my mind. And then after I'm done planting all those pansies, or maybe before, I'm going to come in and deadhead these geraniums. I'll probably do that first just so I'm not stepping on things. So deadheading geraniums is really fun. Actually, they just kind of snap off the branch and it's really satisfying to do. Here, let me get this grass. I'm going to show you how to do it. That's what I've been pulling out of here. There's a lot of grass. Grows up, and then I did forget to mention I do take off all the yellow leaves just to help prevent disease. I know we have a couple weeks left only of this season for these, but it's okay. We're gonna make them look nice. Sorry, got distracted doing this other one. So you get this, hopefully you can see. Let me bring it a little closer. So you can see where this meets up here at the base. You just pull it back and snap it off. Satisfying crunch. I'll do a few more so you can listen for that. It's kind of fun. So go down to the base. You can see that. Put your thumb between the stem and the one you're going to break off and push down. Snap, snap. If they're a little older, they'll come off a little easier and they won't snap as much, but I'm gonna just keep doing all these. Okay, I got everything in, everything cleaned up, everything trimmed and watered in, and it feels good to get that done. These are looking a little bit wilty. We'll see how they do. I'm gonna leave them outside today. I'll probably come water them again this afternoon just because it's gonna get pretty warm out here today. Okay, so I have pansies. I think I do wanna go buy just another couple more ponies. That's what they're called, right? Because I have some holes. I am gonna have tulips in here also, but I want it to feel a little bit full. I'm also gonna put some other bulbs in here too. So anyway, we'll talk about that the day that I do it, but it's looking pretty good. This area is filled up nicely, and I think with the next 10 days being nice and sunny, they'll get a good amount of growth on them hopefully, and feeling pretty good before it gets really cold and winter sets in. We're not gonna talk about that yet though. We're just gonna be glad fall is here. That's it. Thanks so much for watching me polish my garden, and I hope it's inspired to polish yours too. See you guys. Bye. Get your monkey. Come on, let's go inside. Come on.